not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The hand to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Got room at the 35. Found the seam on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught him and getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll toss it to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown USC.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morse. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
There he goes! The 20, 10, touchdown Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
To the air, it's Osborne. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Morris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. Crosses the 35. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Now they'll try the right side.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Osborne. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Music note. Music note. Here we go. Sack.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That's a miss as an OC. He's come to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Running to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Illinois. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8-ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Might as well stick with him. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open, makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Try to get it to the edge. Running to Green. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Slithers into space. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Got the first down and more. Kearney on the Jets. The 30. The inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
If you have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On the ready.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, USC.
This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point.
USC 42, South Carolina 24.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Caught close to the marker, it's Clark. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.